Ladies and gentlemen, this is not a drill. Banlist literally just dropped right now. I'm ignoring every single chat that's going off right now because they're all posting things that happen when within it, and I'm avoiding every spoiler I possibly can. So this is my genuine reaction. So let's just go ahead and jump right in. You know what we're looking for: hits to tier, hopefully indirect hits to Kashtira, and then just general quality of life improvements. So let's jump right in and see if we got anything right off the bat. Scythe! Yes, Storm! Ah! Finally! Oh my god, it's been. That card survived for way too long. Scythe is gone. Barrier Statue of the Stormwinds is gone. Get them out of here, please. Oh, that has been long since overdue. And I just noticed that till February 13th was today. So we got, yeah, about another week. That's usually the standard that's been going on, and then few months. Yeah, I think we're gonna get that from every list from now on because we bitched about one of them too much. But yes, Scythe has been long. Look, I know it hasn't been doing anything in the meta for a long time, but that has been long overdue. And Barrier Statue of the Stormwinds is like I'm sorry, Flunder players, but like get over it. It's that card's been stupid for a long time, so just get it out of here. That's so good. That's so good. And then Scythe has been long overdue for years. Oh, that is a great start. Love to see those. So let's do the usual. Let's go ahead and slowly scroll down and see what has changed, if anything. I'm going to try and look for stuff that should be here and isn't here anymore, but I might miss some stuff like I did the last list. All I care about is that Masterpiece and Max C are still there, though. Unfortunate for the Orcus players that Harp is still there, but I get it. Any other monsters? Doesn't look like it. No. All right. So, none of the tier names were banned, which I that makes sense. That limits to them would feel a little bit better. But we're up at the fusions now, which the big one that we want to see for tier would be Kakalos ban. Would be the only meaningful ban if you're going to ban anything. So let's see if they do that in the fusions. Tier limit Kakalos, there it is. It's gone. It's gone. You're done. No more. Oh, that's so good. That's so good. No more tier 0 format. Let's go. All right. We already got the hit to tier and the indirect hit to Kashtira. We're starting off good. Okay, now, in our prediction thing, we also said that something needs to happen to Splight, because if nothing happens to Splight, then it's probably going to be the best deck again. Like, Kashtira is going to be good, but Splight's still going to be really powerful, so I do still want to see something happen to Splight as well. So, let's see if we get anything else as we go further down. That's it for the fusions. Links, I guess the best link would be if Splight Elf gets banned, so let's see if they do anything to that. Electromite's still there. Happy to see that. Sorry, Pendulum players, get over it. We're at the P's, so it'd be next if it's S. Simorg. Elf, there it is! Let's go! Oh, everything I want from this list is happening so far. Get it out of here. Oh, it's so good! I don't even know what else I want from this list. Like, some funny stuff back to multiple copies or unbanned, and then like some quality of life by banning some degenerate cards. That'd be about the only thing I could think of. So hit to Splight, hit to tier, indirect hit to Kashtira. We are doing great so far. That's it for that. Don't think anything needed to happen to any of the synchros, so this section should just be the same. Yeah. And then I don't know if there were any Xyz unless they just decided to murder. Well, if they decided to murder Splight, then Gigantic would be the first one. So I don't think anything happened to that. Looks like everything's all the same. If I missed something and something came back, then I'm just blind. Spells. I don't know if anything needed to happen to any spell, so this should all be the same. Yeah, not seeing anything new, so should all be the same. All right. And then traps should also be the same unless something came back, which it doesn't look like it. All right. So really strong bands. Sprite Elf gone. Kikalos gone. Barrier Statue, that probably should have been a while ago, but finally gone. And Artifact Scythe should have been gone years ago. It's still amazing to me this card survived for that long. Finally. Oh, that was so good. All right, let's get to the limits. I expect to see. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. Anyway, I expect to see at least a couple tier names. Agito? All right. That wouldn't have been my hit to the Ishizus, but it's why? Okay, unless they're doing multiple of them, which I'm gonna scroll down to in a second to see. But unless they're doing multiple of them, this doesn't do anything because most lists are usually only playing 1 to 2 Agito, if playing it at all. So like this, okay, that wouldn't have been my hit. I hope that's not the only hit to that. But I'm at least surprised to see if they hit the Ishizu cards. So let's see what else we got down here. Keeping the orange light one. Okay. And Keldo. Okay, so we may just have, like, all of them. I think they're limiting all of the Ishizus. They are slaughtering this. Oh, my God. Okay, I see where they're going. Let's scroll down and see if Medora is down here. Yep, there's Medora. Okay, so, like, not just tier, but they actually did decide to hit Ishizu as well. All the Ishizus to 1. Oh my God, this is way more than I expected to happen. This is really good. But Gazelle still the one. Okay, that's the only thing I'm upset about so far because that doesn't need to happen. Oh. Havnus, did they put all of them to? Okay, every single one of them except Rhino is to 1. That's okay. Tier is just like, it's still going to be viable because like you can use substitutions to get into Rukalos, but like this deck is just slaughtered. This is out of the meta. Like you can, oh my God, it's so much to hit. Oh, they were not letting this stay in any type of prominence whatsoever. This is like pretty much a slaughter. This is a lot. All right, what else? What else we got? Oh, okay. So we were correct on the Ancient Fairy Dragon. Oh, I completely missed that in the synchros up there. But effective March. Okay, yeah, that makes sense because I think that should be the day when we get the reprint of the new copy. But yeah, that makes sense. We actually discussed that in the video because for those of you that didn't watch the other video, Ancient Fairy Dragon has an errata, which like it's still very powerful, but it makes everything a hard once per turn, and you can only search a field spell that's not one that you destroyed. So this makes sense because they're about to sell the new copies of the errata. So I get that. That's fine. Beatrice to 1. All right, spells. If we're following the pattern here of just hitting everything in tier, then I expect Primeval Planet Perlerino will be down here. I don't know if anything else needed to happen with this, but as we get down to the P here, we should see Perlerino. Instant Fusion still legal. That makes sense with as much as they're hitting. Putting every name to 1 and every Ishizu card to 1. I think Instant Fusion might be fine for now. Instant Fusion probably still has a ban-worthy card though because it limits fusion design. But go ahead, Connor. You get to keep it for the new insect card. So good to go. Oh, Perlerino's not here. Okay, that's every name except Rhino and every Ishizu to 1. That's fine, I guess. So yeah, no Perlerino hit, but I guess given the circumstances, that is fine. And I don't think anything needed to happen to the traps. Okay, so oh, I didn't actually see what was down there because I wasn't looking because I wanted to go back. Ancient Fairy, we knew was going to happen because of the errata. every tier name except Rhino Heart to 1 and every Shizu to 1. That is that's way more than we expected. That's a lot. All right, let's go down to semi limits. Obviously Malicious is still going to be there. The list exists for Malicious. Let's see if they Starling's probably not going to be there as well. It doesn't deserve to be there. And I guess let's just see if they moved Pot of Desires away. There's Malicious as per usual. Starling's still there and Desires. Okay, so unwilling to move either Starling or Desires. I mean, I guess Starling doesn't make sense to me because the deck only plays 2 copies anyway. You get nothing by playing 3. That doesn't make sense to me. They kind of just ignored it, I guess. And then Desires, they're still unwilling to move it. None of the other pots hit, by the way. I just noticed for the rest of the list. So Prosperity is still at. That's a little scary, actually. Prosperity is at 3 for Kashira. That's I just thought of that. So let's see what else went to 3. Oh, and I didn't. And Macro and Di-Fi are still at 3 because I didn't see them put back. All right, so Kashtira is just best deck now. Elf is banned, so Splight is in a lot of trouble. Tyr just got slaughtered, and the only thing with Kashtira is Barrier Statue. So, yeah, Kashtira just uncontested best deck right now, probably. This is going to be rough. All right, what's the 3 section? I'm not really sure what I'm expecting here. Destrudo, that's fine. It's I don't think multiple copies is going to be really doing anything. Jet Synchron, that's fine as well. Especially with Hulk banned, those are all fine. O-Lion is also fine. That's not going to do anything. Servant of Endemic. Ooh. That may actually do something with Pendulum. That's kind of neat, actually. Lithosag. I don't know about that one, Chief. Lithosagem to 3. That's a little dangerous. I don't know if I agree with that one. Oh boy. We're already gonna have our extra decks ripped by Kashtira. Do we really need to give Lithosagem room to breathe? I don't know if I agree with that one. Ugh. Yada, that should have happened. Like that could have happened. The list that it went to 1 that's doing nothing. That's fine. And there's a spell. Spiral. Ooh. I mean, Master Plan's still banned, but that's funny, at least, trying to do something to Spiral. And that's the list. All right, so Spiral Resort, Master Plan is banned, so like that's fine, I guess. Yada could have happened a while ago. Destrudo, Jet Synchron, and O-Lion are all fine because Hulk is banned. Servant of Endemion is going to be interesting because that's Pendulum. That's Pendulum funny business right there. So that's going to be funny to see. But Electromite's still banned, so sure, that's fine. Lithosagem is concerning a little bit. That's especially because we have a consistent Dino player at our local, so that's a little scary. That's hold your extra deck dear and tight because this is yeah. Semi limits, they're just like unwilling to do any of that. I don't know why. Starling at the very least does not make sense to me. That should be at 3. Desires, I can kind of see the caution, but like doing that with no additional hit to Prosperity when Kashtira is about to be the obvious best deck and they take advantage of that, that's a little weird. But as for the limits, they decided not to do Perlarino, but makes sense with everything else. Ancient Fairy Dragon's fine. It's getting the errata. Although that's going to be very interesting because it's still very powerful. Every tier limit name except for Rhino Heart to 1. Every Shizu name to 1. And then finally the best sections. Elf is gone. Kalos is gone. and Statue of Stormwinds and Scythe are gone. Oh, this is overall, this list is great. This is everything we wanted. Tyr is slaughtered. It still works as a deck, but it is just going to be out of there as far as like meta viability and extreme competitive potency. Scythe should have happened years ago. And then this is exactly what we expected with Kashtira. This is an indirect hit because the deck was using Stormwinds with Arsenal Falcon. So the problem with that is, of course, that this is just a minor indirect hit. This just means that they can't drop Barrier Statue on you in the middle of a combo. That's fine, honestly, because the rest of the deck is at full power, and that's going to be very scary. So get your answers to Kashtira now, because Kashtira best deck, since Tyr got slaughtered and Splight just lost to Elf, which is one of the main reasons that they function. So buckle up. Welcome to Kashtira format. It's probably not going to be Tier 0, because Kashtira's not as good as Tier Limit, but get ready. This is going to be interesting. And otherwise, this was a hell of a list. This was really, really good. And I think that's about all we got. So thanks for tuning in. Welcome to Kashtira format, and have a good rest of the day.